In 2016, I was making $33 an hour as a civil service technician in the Air Force. And I was toying around with the idea of getting into rental properties. And every time that I brought it up, they said, "You want to do rentals? You want to put up with that headache? You want to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and fix a toilet? Man, you got it so good here." And then I would brush it off and I would go back to living my life. 2017, I deployed. I was missing my baby boy. I was missing Kristen. I was like, there's got to be a way to make more money, man. I was like, I got to get into this rental property thing. So I did, man. And I started telling people, I think I'm going to get into trailer parks. And they would say, no, don't do it, man. Don't. You're gonna fail if you get into that. You're going to wish you would have stayed here. And it was my environment that kept me from pulling the trigger way long time ago whenever I first wanted to, because I listened to those people because I thought they were right. But in reality, none of them had ever had a rental property. None of them had rental business. They didn't know. All they had heard was just horror stories from some cousins, uncles, aunts way down the line who probably did fail, but they ain't got that dog in them like I do. So you got to stop listening to people. So I left that situation. Guess what? Started buying rentals and flourished in it, and then went to another job where I was making right at $45 an hour when I left this past time. And I told them, I was like, man, I'm really finna lean into this septic company that I got. And they go, why would you want to leave $45 an hour? Man, you're about to mess up, man. What if the work don't come in, Logan? What you gonna do then? What you gonna do if they repossess the excavator? And I didn't want to be mean, but I mean, now that I'm not there anymore, I would just look at them and go, look, man, I'll just go get another aircraft mechanic job, and I'll just be making the same thing that you're making. I've at least got to try, to break out of the system. So that is why your company matters. That is why your environment that you're in matters so much. If you take anything from my TikTok, man, or anything from my Facebook where I post these videos at, is that go get around the people who are already living your life. I'm telling you, they don't talk down on themselves. If anything, the people that I'm around now, they talk about how they can do things, and people at the top are literally collaborating. They are not, it's not the crab in the bucket thing where if a crab tries to get out, the other crabs pull it back in. No, it's not like that. It's the opposite, man. If they see you're about to make it, they get in behind you. And that is the kind of people that you have to have if you are even remotely thinking about going out on your own. I don't care if it's family, I don't care who it is, get away from the negativity. You have to be delusional about your success to the point to where, like, I know it sounds weird, but just start looking into it. I'm telling you, you have to be delusional about it. Like, you're going to win, and you will. If you're religious, I lean on the Lord, man. I know we sure have, and I have had some incredible months in business. So much so that it's made it worth leaving my 9-to-5 job. I wouldn't have left it if it wasn't there, and it's definitely there. So if you're thinking about going out on your own, get away from those people, man. Your environment 100% matters. For so long, I didn't take the steps I needed to because I thought the people that I was listening to were smarter than me, when in reality, they hadn't experienced anything either. Sometimes it's out of love that these people do this for. They don't want to see you fail. Like my dad, he would say that to me. He's like, I don't want you to fail. It didn't always come from a place of hating, but majority of the time, folks just don't want you to do better. They want you to do good. They just don't want you to do better. And so if you hear anything I say throughout this whole video, take the chance and get around those people who are going to cheer you on, who actually want to see you win, because there's more than enough out here for everybody to win.